it. Oh, these niggas are under bare scrutiny, man. Anything Jake do is magnified 1,000 times more. Oh, some Jakes had a little fight. Oh, they're animals, look. But white boys fight all the time, man. But they don't get the spotlight put on that, man.
Verse 11. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters and to afflict them.
Right, them taskmasters weren't the Pharaoh, those were Egyptians. The taskmasters over us are you Edomites. We gotta go work in your businesses. We gotta work for you.
Yeah.
Hold on, the black woman made, it was a time when the black woman was making all of her money from working in you Edomites' fucking houses, man. Washing your dishes and looking after your children, man. You're nothing but a bunch of taskmasters over Jake. And same with these other nations. These other nations are nothing but a bunch of taskmasters working for the international bankers over Jake. Because Jake is at the bottom, man. But you don't give a fuck, do you? Now you gotta work in McDonald's or shit.
To afflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities. Pithom and Ra'am. Ra'am says. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew.
And it's the same thing today. The more hell you try and put on Jake, the more eugenics you try to put on Jake, Jake's population is still growing. It ain't going down, it's going up. You try aborted 50 million babies or some shit, Jake is still going up. Put poison in our water, still going up.
Dropping dead.
Our population is still rising. And you can't stop it, man. Because this is Jake can take whatever you throw at them, man. Because we're the children of the Most High, man. Jake could deal with shit.
And they were grieved because of the children of Israel.
And even I was watching one program, this even Edomite woman said that. She said, I like dealing with black men because they're stronger. And the white man was like, what do you mean by that? He said, look, you white men, you get born with a spoon in your fucking mouth, man. The fact that you were born a so-called white man opens up opportunities and privileges to you that a black man ain't gonna get, man. Anything we try and achieve, we gotta go 200-300% more than you do. If a black man wanna go into politics, he gonna have to do 300% more than a white man.
Yep, in the offices they stay
because
up
of the image and the position you have just from being white. You get a leg up compared to a so-called black man. If you walk into a store, man's are gonna look at you different than if a white man walked in. Because automatically they're gonna think you're a criminal rather than a white man. So a white man's got more ability to be a criminal, man. That's why in China, you get them Chinese, they hire white men in suits to come into their meetings and shake their hand because it makes them look more prestigious. How can they not hire a black man in a suit?
Yeah.
Because of the image that you white men have. You're born with a silver spoon. You don't have to deal with the shit we gotta deal with, man. You damn right, you ain't gotta deal with the prejudice we gotta deal with. And when I say white man, I'm talking about Edomite. Because you got Israelites that look like white people that deal with that shit. Like if you're Irish, you're gonna deal with some shit. You're gonna deal with some shit too. Them Sicilians deal with some shit. But they might almost get away with it sometimes because they look like a so-called white man.
Yeah, it can.
Because of their looks. But it catches up with them in the end.
And
catch up with their ass, man.
Yeah, trust
Because even a guy, when I worked in Aon, down in central London, a big multinational insurance company, the one dude in there that was down to earth and spoke to me on a real level was an Irish guy, man, from the East End. And he told me, look, you're gonna hardly find people like me and you working in this place. And it was true. Most of the white boys that were working in there were from Eton, what's the other one? Eton, what's the other one again? You got Eton and you got, I forgot the name of that other private school. They were all Eton, you know? They were from all that certain class, man. If you're from the East End, you're Irish or Scottish and that, they ain't trying to hire you, man. Because automatically they assume that you're a pataki, basically. You know? You're a criminal. When they're the damn criminals, man. Right? It's just a fact. If you're a black man, you got life harder. That's why we got a lower life expectancy, man. Everything's 20 times harder, man. We don't get no fucking inheritance, man. Because we started off poor and we're still poor to this very fucking day. Jake ain't gonna get away with shit like you white people get away with shit. The cops are more likely to stop a Jake than stop a white man. You don't have to deal with that. Hey, but now, hey, them cops don't give a fuck now, though. Go on, man.
That's verse 13. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
Yeah, that's what you did. We worked hard, man. Then you want to turn around and talk about how we lazy. You gonna turn around and call the slave who's doing all the hard work lazy, man. That's wickedness, man. When we're at the people at the bottom of the pyramid work harder than the people at the top. That's the nature of life, man. You sitting there on your ass, barking out orders, the guy who's doing the manual labor is working harder, man. But you gonna say we lazy and all that. The ones working at the shipyard, working on the construction sites.
Cleaning.
What?
Yeah.
You can't tell me nothing, man. The island I come from, black men love to work, man. My granddad worked and my dad worked, man. And my uncles worked and they work hard to this day. You can't tell me nothing about lazy. Man's work hard. Man wake up early in the morning. Even man's woman had to go work, man. Go sell rocks on the side of the road or cut bush to feed the damn sheep or do something, man. Man had to do work, man. That's how man eat, man. Don't tell me no bullshit. When man was working in the sun, you ever stand up in the Caribbean sun at 12 o'clock during the day? You ever done that, man? You crackers, I know you crackers been to the Caribbean. Did you stand up in that hot sun and cut fucking sugar cane?
No.
Constantly bending over and shit? Well, you gonna do it. That's rigor, man. That's why Jake had to invent ways to make the work easier for him. Like the combine harvester and all that. That was all invented by black men, okay? But who's making the money from that? You don't know.
And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage.
You make our lives bitter, man. You so-called white man, you make Jake's life bitter in this society, man. The only reason why Jake don't fucking kill himself is because we're Israelites and we got a strong mind, man. Because Jake could be living in hell, man. Jake don't get nowhere in this place, man. You get a little, you take 5 steps forward and you end up taking 10 steps back, man. That's how Jake be in this society, man. Catching hell in the ghettos, man, for hundreds of years, man. That's why being ghetto is synonymous with being black. It's not synonymous with being white. Even though you got white people, but there really a lot of them are Jakes living in ghettos. I remember I watched one program, some of them places in Liverpool, man. Some fucking ghetto ass shit. But a lot of them motherfuckers is Jakes, man. Because you had a lot of Irish that was coming over to work on them ports, man. A lot of Irish, a lot of Negroes was brought in to work on them ports. A lot of Scots. And they still live in them populations today, but they're in ghettos, man. Just like you had the Isle of Dogs. The Isle of Dogs was a ghetto full of what? Full of Irish and Scots. Why were they there? They were brought over to serve slavery, basically, to work on the docks and to work in the construction, man. And that's why where they is a fucking ghetto, man. Because they're really, a lot of them is Jakes, man.
Yeah, man, I was saying, man, because, you know, some of them places are the worst areas, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, Gunchester, you got the ghetto white bit, and you got the which the black man's living too. Glasgow, you got the ghetto in Glasgow, man. Hey, you can't tell me them white boys up there ain't no Jakes, boy, because they act just like niggas, man. They live in a nigga life, man, trust me. You want to hear about killing each other over bullshit, that's them. They catching hell the same way, and not just the last 10 years, they been catching hell for long. They ain't ever been living good. In fact, anywhere you go in the world, man, we gotta bring it worldwide. You got Jakes living everywhere in the world, living in some ghetto-ass situation, man. That's how all you nations are gonna pay. You got the Dalits down there in the Punjab area and that, catching hell, they're calling them the untouchables, and some of them escaped that term, and they're still catching hell. Okay? So wherever Israel is, we catching hell, man. You devils be good. The scriptures say, brother, get me Psalms. Give me Psalm 73 and the 12th verse. I also want Job. After that one, you get me Job 21 and 7.
It's Psalm 73 verse 12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world.
Right, these are the ungodly that prosper in the world. You so-called white people, you prosper in the world, man. On.
They increase in riches.
You increase in riches. Because even now they're destroying your middle class, your elites are still increasing in riches, man. Yeah, give me Job 21 and 7.
Yeah, but that gap's still getting bigger, man.
You devils don't know what it's like to be a Jake, man. You finding out now though. You got devils living out there in Shropshire and that, who they're finding they're on the breadline now. They're ready to go down. That wasn't the case 10, 20 years ago. Because now you're going down, man. Now the curses are starting to come onto you. But like I said, you got people who look like so-called white people who've been catching curses for years, man. Because they're really Jakes. So we got to throw that out there, man. But now you actually have Edomites now starting to catch hell.
Now they're complaining.
Now they got to move. Now they got to move into Jakes areas because that's the only area they can afford now.
Yeah.
Not because they're Jakes as well, because they're devils and they're going down.
It's Job chapter 21 verse 7. Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty in power.
That's you devils, man. You've been doing that for 500 years now. You've been living, growing old on your wickedness and passing on them riches onto your children, man. That's why you had that devil whose store got burnt down in Croydon, and he was like, oh, this has been in my family for 400 years. Your family a bunch of demons and devils. That's why the Most High had your store get burnt down, you devil. That thing was established through wickedness, man.
Right, back in Exodus chapter 1.
Go ahead, carry on with Job.
Okay, so their seed is established in their sight with them.
What does it mean their seed is established in their sight? Meaning their seed grow up and they become prosperous. Their children go to college, go this. I mean, college is just like before ready to go college, before a white man was just like, a lot of the Edomites I went to university with, their dads are already hooked them up with a job anyway. They were just going through the motions.
Yeah.
Just like George Bush, man. He was already going prosper, man.
Yeah.
He was just going to college just to say he went college, man. And he paid for them aids, man. Come on, man. The dude he's a straight up dummy, man. These Edomites are set up.
Yeah, that's right.
No matter what they do, they can't lose, man. That's right.
And their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes.
Right, not Jake. Jake, our offspring get killed. They get killed. They get put in jail. They become failures. Even if they become a sportsman, which is probably less than 1% of Jake get to be a sportsman or some entertainer, what happens to them in the end? Broke. Back where they came from. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality of Jake, man. Our seed are not established before our eyes.
No.
You already know, man.
Well, you know, it's kind of evident, man. You see most sports stars, man. They're children, man. No, they don't do nothing.
Hell no.
They ain't doing nothing, man.
Come.
Verse 9.
Back to the fucking girl. That's what you're getting.
The houses are safe from fear.
The houses are safe from fear. Where do they live? Where do these Edomites live? In suburbia. They don't live in no dangerous neighborhoods. They live in suburbia. Here in London, they live in the nice areas, man. Okay? And no, they don't need to go around doing crime because they got money. They're nice. They go around spending money, man.
Yeah.
Poverty leads to crime. the pressure of poverty leads to crime.
Yep.